Hello, my name is Bella, and today we are going to look at the basic principles that Myriad Schedule uses to intelligently schedule content for your radio station. The model we are using is vastly simplified compared to the actual process that Myriad Schedule follows, but the principles are the same, and it is useful to understand how Myriad Schedule picks content to get the best sound for your station. So let's begin. On the simplest level, there are three main factors involved in the scheduling process in Myriad Schedule. The first of these are the song and link, also known as jingle, categories. The best way to imagine song and link categories is as a deck of cards, with each card representing a single song or jingle. The card at the top of the deck will be the next one to schedule from that category as long as it is okay to do so. In our simplified diagram, we are only using two song categories, one with pop songs and one with rock songs. In a real system, there will be a category deck for each song and link category you are using. The next element to consider is the station rules. These are used to determine whether a song or jingle can be scheduled based on the rules you have set. The most commonly used rules are artist separation and song title separation. These rules allow you to set the minimum time that must elapse before a specific song title or another song by the same artist can be scheduled to play on your radio station. Rules are actually set per category, and you can set rules to be breakable for more flexibility, but in this example, we will use just two rules to prevent either a song title or another song by the same artist from being repeated on our station too soon. The final element to consider is the clock that has been assigned to the hour being scheduled. The clock is a plan for what content should be included in the hour, and usually takes the form of a list which tells Myriad Schedule what song or link categories it should use for that slot in the hour. In practice, clocks can be as simple as just setting some content goals for the hour, i.e. play 60% pop and 40% rock with a jingle every 3 songs, or a complex mix of content type, categories, and other attributes that Myriad Schedule must use when selecting songs and links. When Myriad is asked to schedule an hour, it looks at the clock for the hour and works its way down the list, substituting the clock items, i.e. play a pop song, with the first item from that category. That does not break any rules. As before, the actual process is far more complex, but for the purposes of this diagram, we will use a much simplified clock as an example. Now that we have all the elements we need, let's take a look at how Myriad Schedule will use the clock and the song categories combined with the rules to replace the items within the clock with actual content that will be added to the log in Myriad Playout for live or automated shows. The first item in the clock is a song that must be from the pop category. So, Myriad Schedule will look at the top song in the pop category deck, Jump, by Girls Aloud in this example, and then check the rules for that category to see if it is okay to schedule the song into that slot. Assuming it passes the rules, the slot in the clock is replaced with the song, and the song is transferred to the bottom of the song category deck with everything else moving up a position. The next clock item calls for a song from the rock category, so Myriad Schedule would repeat the process, but this time it would schedule the top song from the rock category, Albatross, by Foals, into the second slot in the hour. As before, the songs in the rock category will all rotate by one position. The third item in the clock calls for another song from the pop category. Once again, Myriad Schedule will look at the top item in the pop category and see if scheduling it into this slot will break any rules. In this example, the song in question is Biology, by Girls Aloud. The song would pass the song title rule, but as we have already scheduled a Girls Aloud song in this clock, the Artist Play Recently rule will prevent this song from scheduling into the third slot in the clock. So, with the top item in the pop category not able to be scheduled without breaking any rules, Myriad Schedule will look at the next item in the category deck and check it against the rules. In this example, the next song in the pop category deck is No One, by Jess Glynn. Assuming it passes all the rules, it can be added to the third slot in the hour being scheduled. The Jess Glynn song is then moved to the bottom of the deck for the category. Note that Biology remains at the top of the category deck, so that it can be scheduled once the rules allow it. Myriad Schedule continues to work its way down the clock, checking the top item from each category deck against the rules, and scheduling the song into that slot if it passes the rules. As each item is scheduled, it is moved to the bottom of its category deck. Jingles and links are scheduled in the same way, with each link category having its own category deck. Once all the items in the clock have been replaced with actual content, this is added to the log in Myriad, for the hour being scheduled, and Myriad Schedule moves on to the next hour. Here, we can see the results of our schedule, running in Myriad Playout, as a live or automated show. So now you know the fundamentals of how Myriad Schedule generates content for your radio station. The process is more complicated in the real world as there are more variables to consider, more rules, more types of content, etc. But we hope that this video has helped to explain the basic principles behind scheduling in Myriad. Check our website and help portal for more Myriad Schedule and Myriad Playout video tutorials. Thanks for watching.